Right, today we're talking club head release. What is it? How do we do it? How do we perfect it? Let's go. So we're going to talk today about how to release the club head correctly. So what is club head release? So club head release is how we deliver the golf club into impact and through. So in order to release the club correctly, we need to get into a good position on the way down. So if we can get a position where our club on the way down is parallel to our feet line, okay, or parallel to our target line, right and left. So parallel to the target line, then from that position we can release the club correctly into impact. The reason my feet are left is if you watch my Eureka videos you'll understand that. But certainly getting the club parallel to your target line on the way down is what's going to give you the best chance to release the club through impact. You'll notice on the ground, there, I've placed a little bit of chalk. You can use a golf ball, use a golf tee. That's the focus of today. I'm going to try and get that club head right above that chalk, and I'm going to be in certain positions that's going to put me into my correct release pattern or release position through impact. Okay, so on the way down, club's parallel to my target line. If I had my cane down, club would be parallel to my target line. Then from there, I want to turn through, keep turning the body through to a position where my club head points towards that piece of chalk. Now that is where I'm going to release from. I'm releasing from here to there is my release. I don't want to be in a position where I have too much forward shaft lean. I don't want to just use hands and arms. I want to make sure I can rotate everything through towards that piece of chalk. That'll all become evident in just a second. That piece of chalk is so important. That was good. So this piece of chalk's about 4 inches, 4 feet or so, or 6 iron length. It's as short as 6 iron in the world, 6 iron length in front of the golf ball. And we get into this position, from here, get into the position, you'll see that when I come down my body turns, club head hits golf ball, and then continues through towards the chalk. You can see from doing that position, my right heel's come off the ground, my belt buckle, my chest and everything's now pointing towards the chalk, club's pointing down towards the chalk. I can also see the Golf Pride sticker or badge on top of my grip. That means I've released the club correctly. The Golf Pride is the most important part. Even if you don't manage to get the body to turn through, as long as you can see the graphics on your grip at that position on top of the grip, directly in line with the chalk or whichever target you're using, you're releasing the club correctly. If that disappears, you've flipped it over. If it's too far behind the club, you've not got any release whatsoever. Just need to deal with that. So from here, if I come down and I turn my body through, and that position there, I can no longer see the Golf Pride. I've flipped too much. If it's too far rotated underneath to my right, then I've got no release and I've left the face open. So even though the body's doing the good thing, I've not understood how the forearms are releasing the golf club. So getting Golf Pride into position. So a little short swing is going to help me there, so I'm going to start from here, and I'm just going to turn through to there and try and stop. See what position I get myself into. I've got 6 iron in my hand here, so I'm going from there, through the shot to the chalk, there. It's hard to stop on that position, let's try again. Shorter club might help. So it's just a little slow rehearsal of how release should feel. There. Okay, good. So now I can see in this position here that my club shaft's pointing towards the chalk. Golf Pride's directly in the middle of that shaft, so therefore it's rotated correctly. My belt buckle is pointing towards the chalk, my chest is too, and my right heel's off the ground. My whole body has released the club head towards the target. It's hard to do that to break impact down. It's the fastest part of the swing, and I'm trying to do it as slow as possible. But it really gives you a feeling of the positions you're trying to get into. So there, there. Excellent. As I say, if I over rotate the hands and flip, Golf Pride's disappeared. My hips won't have turned as much because my hands have become the more active part of the golf swing. I'm going to try a full one now and really focus on getting my club on this position here on the way down, parallel to my target line, not necessarily my feet, parallel to my target line, and then from there I'm delivering that club through to the chalk. It's good. If I get a bit armsy, so if I get a little bit armsy and I come down in a good position there, then I get too armsy, my left arm's bending, it's more of a picking action. You can see when I get to there, this golf pride's pointing over here somewhere. I've not got that extension, I've not got that club head as far away from my chest as possible. It's a good way to think about it, get that club head away from the chest. Again, if I've got too much forward shaft lean, if I have too much forward shaft lean come into the shot, I'm in this position here, so too much of that going on. You can see that the golf pride is on top of the grip, again pointing up in that position. There's no way, it's going to be too late to release to get the club away from my chest. Now the club's pointing away out here instead of where it should be at that chalk, 4 feet or so in front of the golf ball. There, I'm turning through to get the club head as far away from your chest as possible. There. That club head away from the chest, keeping that golf pride sticker in view. It's easy. So you can see there when I come down through the ball towards the chalk, how the golf pride's in the middle of my grip, my chest opened up towards camera, my hips have opened up towards camera, my right heel is off the ground. I've really got everything releasing towards my intended target. You'll see from down the line here as well that from this position of club shaft parallel to target line, turn, good hitting ball, and then get into that position there. The club head's as far away from my chest as possible, point towards the chalk, golf pride, chest to chalk, hips to chalk, right foot's coming off the ground, and the club head's as far away from my chest as it possibly can be. Good release. That release of the club head is very, very important. That's how you're delivering that towards the golf ball. We need to do it as naturally as possible, getting that extension of the right arm, extensor action that's called. Well, in this case we're trying to feel as though the club head gets further away from the chest as possible. Golf pride staying in view right down the centre of the shaft as it rotates round through impact, the sweet spot rotating round, keeping that in view as described. Brilliant. Guys, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Also hit that little bell button down the bottom there, that'll give you instant notifications of all my videos, and click the thumbs up button.